Didge. Wait, no, that's a B. Bidge.
Bidge.
Yeah, bidge. Sock. Jeff. Oh, someone killed me. Go.
Good morning. It is
Thursday!
Thursday.
I remember thinking
February the 2nd. Second day of February, and all is good. We are up and moving.
I'll go on forever only knowing I'll see you again. But I know the touch of you is hard to remember.
Groovin'. The checklist of things to get done are done so far. Bath, homework, fed, lunch, change clothes. You know, it's
That wasn't directions. I didn't say
if you follow directions and you follow the checklist, it isn't hard being a father.
But like that touch I've known no other. And for sure we have danced in the risk of each other. Would you like to dance around the world with me? How me falling all about my own thing. And I know you're the heaviest weight when you're not here, that's hung around my head.
Good morning. It is Thursday, the 2nd of February. Hey, you know, just dropped Sam off to school. Had a busy day. You know, I was thinking, you know, I think as a parent, sometimes I wonder, did I sign up for all these responsibilities? You know, how important is it to be a good example?
And your lips burn wild, drawn from the face of a child. And in your eyes the seeing of the greatest view. Hey, do what you will always. Walk away like your steps. Do as you please, I'll back you up. I remember thinking, sometimes we walk, sometimes we run.
To your kids. I mean, my parents were great examples. I mean, my dad went to work every day. I remember getting up in the morning and his shirt would be so tucked in and tight and crisp. And my mom was a stay-home mom for a little while, but then eventually went out and worked. My parents were they partied socially, you know, as far as, you know, my dad was in the military. In the military, it was a lot of, you know, ripping and roaring.
No way, but I know, no matter how fast we are running, somehow we keep up with each other. How me falling all about my own thing. And I know you're the heaviest weight when you're not here, that's all around my.
On the weekends, I remember people would come over, and for some reason, I always just remember a lot of kissing on the lips. I used to think that was odd, how that like another man could kiss my mom on the lips.
And your lips burn wild, torn from the face of a child, and in your eyes the seeing of the greatest view. Hey, do what you will always, walk away like your steps, do as you please, I'll back you up.
But that's what they did, and it was that's what they did. I don't know if, I guess they still do it now. I don't know. I've never been comfortable with kissing somebody on the lips that is just a friend. But I remember that. And I remember they used to have these pretty big parties on the weekend. A lot of carrying on and drinking. It was fine. But I just remember how the atmosphere would change. I remember the energy. I remember the energy before the party. As a kid, my parents getting everything ready, the smell of like cologne and clean in the air, and then the hors d'oeuvres or whatever being made, and then just the first ringing of the doorbell, and then the people arriving, and then how the the vibrations, the energy would slowly change, and then the wild ones would start to appear, and the quieter ones would start to disappear, and then by the end of the night, it was the king of the loud and king of the wild would be the last one standing. And I remember when my first drink was at my parents' bar. My parents didn't own a bar, but they had a bar in their house, and that was where I had my first drink. And I remember carrying on and acting silly like the people did when they would drink at my parents' parties. But my parents were great examples to me. My dad worked very hard and was very professional and lived a great life, but that was the one thing that I remember. As a parent, I try to be, of course I want to be a good example. I get up but what's important that I'm an example of? That I work? Because shouldn't we work? Shouldn't I do that? That I feed them, that I give them baths, that I make sure they're, taken care of, and all the electric and all that stuff's on. Shouldn't I do that anyway? Is that, I should do that anyway. Is that me being a good example? I've had these, every other week I have David, and on Wednesday mornings we have these conference calls, and David likes to get up and he gets in the conference call and he looks and sees what's going on, and he looks at me and he goes, I cannot believe we're building a mobile social media app. Blows him away. Because why? It's impossible, right? You can't build one of those. I mean, what is social media? I mean, what is Facebook? A line, write a comment, and 40 billion people? I can make the line. Can you get 40 billion people? I doubt it. But, and honestly, 40 billion people, I'm not even sure 40 billion people even use that site. More and more people that I talk to, of course, it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess we have it, we look at it, but it's more of a shit show, a train wreck now. There are some good things. But back to the point is that he's blown away that we're building a social media app. And my example, or my example to him is that we can do anything we want to do if you try. One great thing about sobriety, and oh shit. That's the one great thing about sobriety is that
I'll be falling all about my own thing, and I know you're the heaviest weight, yeah. When you're not here, that's hung around my head. And your lips burn wild, thrown from the face of a child, and in your eyes the seeing of the greatest view here. Do what you will, always walk where you like your steps. Do as you please, I'll back you up.
I can do anything I want, anytime, anywhere, with anybody. I can say anything to anybody about anything, and I don't have to worry if I look like an idiot, if I babble, if I get emotionally upset because I don't particularly like the way the conversation, or if I completely disappear in a prison of stoniness. I don't have to worry about any of that. And that's, for me, the example to my kids that I want to be. I want to be anything I want to be. You know, of course, you know, some things cost money, but we can always find money. I waste as much money as I probably spent on building this app. So that's that. I'm off to work. You know, I don't need to feel like I'm above the rest because I have a job. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do. We work. Someone once said to me, "Oh, you don't drink, you don't do drugs, you take care of your kids, you work. You must be a goody-goody." It's pathetic. All right, well, off to work. Here we go.
I remember thinking I'll go on forever, only knowing I'll see you again. But I know the touch of you is hard to remember, but like that touch I've known no other. And for sure we have danced in the risk of each other. Would you like to dance around the world with me? I'll be falling all about my own thing, and I know you're the heaviest weight. When you're not here, that's hung around my head. And your lips burn wild, thrown from the face of a child, and in your eyes the seeing of the greatest view.